This 1964 Kennedy half dollar sold for over $100,000. Now let's tear that apart before bad information gets out there. Hi, how are you? Okay, we get this new thing just happened in the past week. A Kennedy half dollar went at Heritage Auction for $108,000. Here it is right here, the actual, nope, not that one. There, here it is. This guy right here, 1964 Kennedy half dollar. The sale price was $108,000. That's an auction record, and it's an all-time record for a Kennedy half dollar. Before the hype channels get going and say, look for this in your pocket change, I'm going to tell you straightforward, you're not going to find these in your pocket change. There's people out there that have just a taste of information, and they're thinking, dude, all my freaking half dollars are worth $100,000. I'm rich, and they're freaking losing their minds. You got young people looking through their little collection, thinking, this one looks pretty good. It must be worth $100,000. No, no, none of that is accurate. This is not your mama's Kennedy half dollar. This is not something you're going to find in pocket change. You're not. If you want to find this, the place to find it is over at Heritage Auction, right, or Stack's Bowers. Okay, what's going on with this coin to make it so darn special? It is called an SMS, a special mint set. And I had it up here. Here it is. Okay, a 1964 special mint set? You're lying to me. No, I'm not. In 1965, 66, and 67, there was a coin shortage, so proof issues were terminated for a while. And all three mints were just cranking out coins. They didn't put mint marks on them. They were just cranking out the coins. They didn't do proof, but they did what's called a special mint set. Now, the dies were a little better prepared. The planchets were a little bit better, and they put them out in sets. And they're pretty. They're shiny. They're not quite proof, although you can get some cameo examples, which are typically, the first strikes off those dies. Now, in 1964, they made special mint sets, but not that many, okay? Let me go down to the bottom here, and we can read this to you. Jamie Hernandez has an article up on PCGS. Plain and simple, the 1964 special strike Kennedy halves are not supposed to exist. However, there's about a dozen or so examples which have surfaced in the past 15 years. Therefore, it is the scarcest non-error or variety Kennedy half dollar in existence. The 1964 Special Strike Kennedy half dollars display very unique characteristics unseen on any other coins of the era. First of all, the strike is very sharp, as it displays very clear details on both the obverse and reverse. The coins also contain a smooth, satin-like appearance, with the rims being very square and sharp. There are die polishing lines throughout the coin's surfaces. These coins also tend to lack contact marks, unlike business strike coins, indicating they were struck and handled under extreme care. Furthermore, the coins do not display the reflective surfaces that are usually encountered on proof coins. These 1964 Special Strike Kennedy halves were first noticed in 1993 when they appeared in a Stack's auction. Apparently, the coins originated from Lester Merkin, who was a well-known coin dealer. His collection was later consigned to Stack's. It is believed that Lester Merkin initially acquired the coins from a mint employee or Eva Adams, who was a former director of the U.S. Mint. Coincidentally, there are also other special strike coins in different denominations that exist for this date. These include the Lincoln Cent, the Jefferson Nickel, Roosevelt Diamond, Washington Quarter, and I'll show you examples of all those in a bit here. There is also about 1 or 2 dozen sets believed to exist for each of these denominations. In numismatics, there are also other coins which are not supposed to exist, such as the 1933 St. Gaudens Double Eagle or the 1913 Liberty Nickels. It took years before some of these coins even surfaced, and the entire circumstances and how they eluded the U.S. Mint is also a complete mystery. The 1964 Special Strike coins are not necessarily in the same league as other classic rarities. They do tend to have some mysterious history behind them. The fact that there are also very little examples of these coins in existence, and much cheaper than other legendary coins, also makes them much more desirable to a lot of collectors. As of September 2009, PCGS has certified 12 examples of the 1964 Special Strike Kennedy half dollars in all grades combined. In conclusion, this makes it the scarcest of all the 1964 special strike coin denominations produced. Ron Guth adds, one of the interesting diagnostic features of the specimen strike is a small raised defect that appears to hang from the crosslet of the 4. Little teardrop shape. We'll try to zoom in and get that. Yeah, these aren't supposed to exist, right? Where did they come from? A Mint employee, or Asa herself, Asa Adams, a Mint director, got a hold of these and put them in her own personal safe and sold them to this one dealer, all in a batch. Huh? They're not supposed to exist. These are mystery coins. They're unique, they're different, they're not business strikes, they're not proof, they're not even similar to the later 65, 66, and 67 special mint sets. They have a satiny finish. Well, anyway, one just sold over at Heritage Auctions. This one in particular, that one you're looking at, for $108,000. That's the big price. And now everybody and his brother is going to be saying, I've got 7 of those, or some darn thing. Let's get into this and really tear it apart. There are, we're talking a dozen of these things. They do exist for all the series. Let's see, Washington Quarter. On my checklist, I've got 50 listed because 50 is probably the highest number that would exist. But they exist for all of these. Where are you? Roosevelt Dime, 1964, special mint set. I probably ought to change that to say special strike. But you're going to find them on the Jefferson nickel. Right? It is the rarest of all of the modern coins. Oh, let's see. Where's this one? One more row over, I think. We'll have it there. And the 1964 special mint set Lincoln. Okay, PCGS has write-ups on these. You can go to their page. You'll get this. And click on the Lincoln cents. Right? You go down to the bottom and you look for special mint set strikes. And here it is. 1964 special mint set. I'm going to open that up real quick. There we go. Let's see what this happens to show us for you. And they're different. They're not business strikes. You're not going to find these in pocket change. They're gorgeous, right? Satiny. Check out the finish on that. How many have they got certified? Let's see. Let's go back in time here. Nothing in the low examples. No numbers there. You got 3 in the MS64, or actually SP64. You got 6 in grade 65 and 3 in 66. Up in the top grades, 5 in 67, and there's 2 over here in 68. That's it. And they go for big money. You want a complete set of Lincolns, you're going to have one of these. And you're talking, a dozen or 2 dozen, maybe as many as 50, but that's not likely. Okay, same thing with the Jeffersons. Here they are. You're going to find these. Okay, watch this. You start at the top of the list, and you're going to have your business strikes. You scroll through the business strikes, and we'll do some scrolling here, and you're going to come to the, good Lord, there's a lot of them. You're going to come to the proof issues. There you go. Whoop, we went way past it. Let me start over at the top. Now, the mouse is not behaving. Okay, business strikes are first, right? Then you're going to have your proofs, which are way down here. There's a lot of these nickels, I tell you. They've been out since 38. There you go, your proofs, cameo proofs. Later on, you have the deep cameos. Keep on going, keep on scrolling, and you'll get to the special, the funny stuff, the weird stuff, the odd stuff. Special mint strikes. Look, 1964 SMS. Not that many. They range in price from $1,300 to $6,000. Very few of these exist. And now you're going to find these numbers over here on the left side is how they tend to order these things, so they can sometimes jump out of order. And here's your 1964 special mint strike nickel. They all have them. They're wonderful pieces. Now the $50, that's this one over here. Nope, I had it. Where'd it go? There, this is the $50. And that's what you're looking for. Yeah, like you're going to find these anyway. If you look at the crosslet of the 4, right, it should be right below my head here. You're going to see just a little teardrop hanging off that crosslet. That's one of the die markers, right? You figure 2 dies, a front and a back, were used to produce, a few dozen pieces, a few dozen specimens. There are known and highly specific die markers particular to that strike and that die only. And if you don't have them, your coin ain't that SMS. And chances are it's not, really. They've been, these are pretty much a pedigree at this point. They went from the mint either Asa herself or a probably a high-ranking Mint employee. They went from there, probably spent 30 years in a safe, and went to the dealer all at once. The dealer looked at them and says, "Oh, they look great," and sent them off to Heritage, and they were discovered and identified and certified as a special mint set because they're different. They're fancy. Okay, watch this. $108,000 is what it just went for. The previous record was $47,000. No other candidate has taken $100,000 at auction. But if you follow this through the years, let's see, 1106, 08, 2010, 2016, 2019, it's climbing. These are climbing in value. PCGS has 7 certified examples. What are the chances you're going to find one of these 7 in your pocket change? Nil. What are the chances you're going to find one floating around in circulation? Nil. You're going to find it at a flea market, a local coin dealer? No. They pretty much have these 7 in really high-end collections and sets. You're not going to get them, but you're going to hear the channels hype and say, "This one sold for $108,000," and people are going to lose their minds thinking, "My God, I've got one! Look at this! I got a coin right here." Let's see. Here's the scope. It's a 1964 Kennedy half dollar. Okay, great luster. A few contact marks. You're going to get that. These special mint strike examples don't have contact marks. They were handled very well. Okay. One thing you're going to look for if you should somehow happen to think, maybe that's that 1 in 20 billion. You're going to look at the crossload of the 4, and it should be having a little teardrop hanging down off the corner. And there are other markers. Oh gosh, I got lint on that. There's going to be other markers. You'll look down here. Where's the crosslet? That's the crosslet. Let me get a side without lint. Yeah, you'll see a little teardrop, right? Just hanging like an icicle. Well, this one sure ain't it. So much for my $100,000 dreams. Back to work, baby. All right. Now, the price realized on that particular coin, you're not going to see it on the regular special mint strikes of 65, 66, and 67. The reason they're getting this huge premium of $100,000, there are very few. It's a mystery coin. It's one of those magical pieces you hear about but probably never see, and you probably are not likely to see it even at auction for several years. Let's see, what was the time on those? 06, 08, 010, a couple of years in between. Then you go 6 years, then 3 years. You might not see another one at auction for another 3 to 6 years. Looking at this trend, Then you got this one down here, NGC graded. Let's see what that's all about, because that went for $36. Let's open that in a new window here, new tab. You ready? It is a 1964. A typo has occurred. The coin shown is an MS67, right? It's a 1965 SMS, but it's listed in the 1964 page. This is a typo. This is a flub. This is a $36 coin. Yeah, that's what you're looking at. They're nice, they're shiny, they're high grade, but this coin that they have listed in their the little auction record is incorrectly added. There's another one over here. I took a look, poking around. It's a 2019 is when it sold. No, yeah, 2019, 3 months ago. MS64. Let's look at that one. There it is. It's MS. It's not SP. This is a regular business strike half dollar right here. Again, this is in the wrong spot on PCGS site, so this is meaningless. But that's what you're looking at for a regular business strike. $20, $30 for high-end, high quality. But this coin pictured is mid-state. Well, you get the hype. It's normal. People like to hear about these really expensive coins because there's always hope. It's not like you're playing the lottery with these coins. You can find some nice stuff, coin collecting, going through rolls. You can find it. Dude, they're out there. You'll get $5 coins, $10 coins worth $100 or $200. Every now and then, somebody's going to find one worth several thousand. It happens. Right now, we have the Great American Coin Hunt going on. A lot of dealers nationwide have put special, rare, valuable coins. We're talking hundreds of dollars. And they place them in circulation. The idea is to stimulate numismatic interest, get people interested in the hobby. So you can find coins that are worth hundreds and indeed thousands of dollars. But the chances that you have this here $100,000 Kennedy half dollar, no, you don't. I can tell you right now, you don't. You might, but I really strongly doubt it. Right? These things are in special places, and well, the likes of us aren't going to see these for a long time. Okay, 7 of them so far certified. That's why that it's so darn valuable. Not every Kennedy is this strike. It comes down to the strike of the coin produced by those 2 dies under really good conditions, handled very well, and well, they're not even supposed to be in existence, but they are. That's why they went for $100,000. Well, some of these others, where's that Lincoln we had? That 64 Lincoln cent, right? SMS, bright red, gorgeous coin. Look at it. You can get these SMSs for reasonable prices. What are you talking here? They're going for, several thousand, 10,000. Some of the weaker grades, several thousand, 4-digit coins at least. You're not going to find these in your pocket change. And if you did, the chances are any markers would be obliterated. It's one of those neat things you come across in the hobby. One of those 1 in a billion, or what are we talking here? Probably 20 in 500 billion, which would be 1 in 2.5 billion. Yeah, few, far between. So watch the hype, right? Not everything is out there in circulation. You won't find these in circulation. But, well, I thought I'd take advantage and say, hey, here's a half dollar for $100,000 because all your coins are worth $100,000. Okay, let me stop jabbering for a little bit. There's home. You can still find good coins, right? There's silver. There we go. I got a whole bunch of 40%ers here. These are 40% silver. These, you can find these in circulation. People do it all the time, right? These are 40% on the half dollars, right? From 1965 through 1970. And if you find those in circulation, yeah, they're good for several times face value. They're probably good for, $3-4, right? You can find 90% half dollars. Here's one. I got this from Mantic Coins. He sent it in for the big show. Okay, yeah, better shape. Not the finest, but it is 90% silver. And you can find these in your pocket change. And they're good for 12 times face. What are you talking? $6 at least, if it's got a hole in it, just because of silver content. And sometimes they shine and they pick up more premium as the quality gets better and better. It's all about quality and rarity. If it's in circulation, the chances are the quality has been sacrificed. Are they rare? Well, if you have 100 of them, chances are it's not that rare. Rarity starts at probably 100,000 pieces and goes down from there. They become more rare. But there are rare coins out there that can be found. There are valuable coins out there that can be found. But chances of getting one of these super half dollars, no baby, it ain't gonna happen. But don't lose hope, because you can still find something. Okay, look, I'm gonna take off. You guys stay groovy.